I find it so hard to eat well. Like with everything that's going on, new baby, routines, my eating is hard. Anyways, I'm Melissa. This is a Couch Mom Club. I have never been a breakfast person. I've never liked getting up early and eating first thing in the morning. Most times my first meal happens around 11 a.m. and that sometimes is a stretch. I am not a breakfast person at all. I'll have a cup of coffee in the morning and just push through until lunch. And it's not like I'm starving myself or I'm feeling really, really hungry and I'm just waiting. I don't usually feel hungry till about 11:30. Being pregnant is a whole different story. When I'm pregnant, I would eat in my sleep if I could. I would eat all the time. My body obviously would prompt me for meal times, for snack times, and I would be eating constantly around the clock. But naturally, I don't usually eat until about midday. If it's a work day, I would normally start my day with a cup of coffee, and the first thing I would eat maybe a slice of bread or something, but it's never anything too heavy. But of course, when you're breastfeeding and you are trying to keep up with your energy, just doing everyday living with small kids, you have to eat. Eating is like putting gas in a car. If you don't put gas in a car at one point or the next, you're gonna stop and break down. You just won't have enough fuel to keep going. If you're not eating well, you find yourself to be more tired, lack of energy, you can't focus, concentrate. Everything just is harder to do when you're not properly nourished. I have always had trouble eating in the morning. I remember with my firstborn, I used to give him gas because my stomach was empty and I was breastfeeding and it was just, it was a mess. He would have the queasy stomachs and I didn't understand why. I was like, why is he, farting all the time? Like, why is he looking like he's uncomfortable? And I realized he was getting the breast milk that I was giving him, but it wasn't a good supply of nourishment because I wasn't eating properly. The first week was always such a blessing. You'd have people coming over, dropping off food, preparing meals for you, bringing everything by. Everything that you needed was right there, readily available. But when you have to do it on your own, for me, those things were quickly put aside. I would usually just grab what was easiest, like a banana or, something that was left over from the night before. But to prepare a meal and to really force myself to eat was really, really difficult. I'm right back at that same place right now after having my daughter. I am finding it so hard to not only prepare foods, but I don't even have an appetite really to want to eat. Again, naturally, I don't eat until about 11:30. I find myself right back at that place where it's like, I don't really feel like eating. What I've implemented in the morning are smoothies. I'm not yet used to drinking smoothies. Like, I've developed a routine where I can get up and make the smoothie, but drinking it down is really hard. I don't know. I don't like drinking things that have texture. So I feel like I'm drinking and chewing at the same time and it's weird. I find it better to have a smoothie rather than to have a juice because with the smoothie, you're blending the whole food and you're getting a lot of the nutrients from like the skin of the vegetable or the fruit. But when you're juicing, you're eliminating most of the pulp, which is most of the nutrients. But for me, I have not yet developed, I guess it's the palate for pulpy foods or pulpy drinks. It's gross to me. But I'm doing smoothies in the morning. I am fighting myself to chug them down. Usually I leave like the last bit of it, which is probably the best part of it, because I just can't handle it. Even lunch and dinner are becoming really tedious. Even if you find the time to cook, you never know what you want to cook. And I don't have the appetite for anything. I just don't want anything. I find it better if somebody were just to slap a plate of food in front of me and I'll just eat what I get. But because life doesn't always work that way, it's difficult to buy foods that you're going to cook and then cooking the foods that you buy. It's crazy. And then you throw babies in the mix and sometimes you'll be eating burgers for a whole week. And we don't want to do that because we want baby to have a nice balanced diet through the breast milk. And you want as little upset stomachs as possible. So what I've done is started a subscription to HelloFresh. It's where you can choose different meals that you'd like to prepare online, and they send you a box with all of the ingredients and the recipes to prepare those meals. You could even pick how many family members you'd like to feed and how many meals you want for the week. So I have placed my order. I'm hoping this will help me to prepare healthy foods and to stay on top of eating properly. It's so important to eat right, especially when you have small kids, and I'm hoping that this will be the way that I can do it. I'm actually just waiting on my subscription to come in, and then I will see what I have to work with and how it all goes. I think that's it right now. Hold on. All right, this is it. I'm gonna open it up and see everything that is in here. I just want you to know that this is not a sponsored video. I am literally just trying this out to see if it can help me on my day-to-day eating schedule and to help me to get healthier foods in me. And we'll see how it goes. All right. That's what my son always says. He always says, all right. So in the box, we have the recipe sheets. I chose to have 3 meals or 3 dinners. So they gave me enough to prepare for 3 separate dinners. They're all individually packed. I'm gonna open up the one that I chose first, which is the baked chicken parmesan. So they come like this, which is pretty cool. And in the box, there are ice packs that keep the chicken nice and cold. So this is almost thawed, so I'm gonna make sure that I put this in the fridge right away. I'm gonna prepare this tonight, so I will have this ready. They sit them on ice packs, so it's really cold. Everything is still very fresh, as the name says. HelloFresh. So this chicken will be for tonight. And this is all the other ingredients to prepare the chicken and the sides. So for this, I'll have potatoes on the side, as well as string beans, green beans. So it gives you the greens. This is the marinara sauce for the chicken. They even give you the seasoning, which is pretty cool. Mayonnaise. Ooh, what's the mayonnaise for? I guess I'll figure that out later. They even give you cloves of garlic. Wow, they give you everything. The cheese and a whole bunch of potatoes. It's all in here. So tonight I will be preparing baked chicken parmesan. Thank you HelloFresh for that. I guess I'll let you know how it goes because it looks good. And it said it should be about 35 minutes, which is perfect for me. So we'll see how this goes tonight. The other meals that I got were the game day beef chili, and I got the Italian sausage and zucchini pizza. I'm looking forward to this one because I love pizza. If you liked what you saw today and want to know more about it, put a comment down below and join the club. Hit the subscribe button and the bell so that you're notified when I post new videos. I'm gonna go put this stuff in the fridge, and I wanna end tonight's video with some yummy footage of what I prepared. Hopefully it looks like this. Let me know what you think. Hit that like button.